All right, so I figured I'd make a little video of this. I already started kind of working on it and stuff. Had a hole, a puncture in my tire right here. So it's not exactly on the sidewall, but it's also not in an ideal place, not in the tread pattern. So I'd say it's about right here or so, but down there. So my thought, I tried plugging it. Obviously it don't work that well. Like I said, it's not a desirable spot. So then I was thinking about patching it on the inside. Again, not a desirable spot. Probably won't even work. So I'm going to try something else. I'm already prepared to buy a new tire if I need to buy a new tire. That's not the question, but more just trying to test this if it works. And if it lasts, cool. If it doesn't, then I'm back at the point I'm at now. So I did try to plug it, pull that stuff out, but you clean it up a little bit. I used a wire brush with a drill, rough it up. As you can tell, it's got a texture on it. So I got rid of that, got rid of the gloss, made it smooth, and roughed it up a little bit, get that oily stuff off. Use isopropyl alcohol, clean it the best you can, give yourself a good surface, and bam, I'm going to try and use some of this. Permanent Bond works underwater, which we're not really too worried about that. What did attract me is that it's great for rubber, a list of stuff, but rubber's on there. So that's telling me it adheres to rubber really good. They're guarantee a permanent bond. It keeps out air, water, and moisture is what it said. And the surface temperature, -70 to 200 degrees Fahrenheit. So it should be okay for daily commuting. I'm not going to put this on and then go out and try and hit, record laps and really heat up the tire and put it through a lot of stress. But like I said, we're just going to see if this works. So I'm going to apply it and then I'll come back to you. All right, I'm back. After the isopropyl alcohol, I did a heat gun to it. Now, I didn't do that necessarily to make it hot. What I was really kind of doing was just hurrying up the drying for the isopropyl alcohol, but at the same time I did want to get it warm. Now don't sit on there too long because again, it's saying -70 to 200 degrees Fahrenheit. If you know anything about heat guns, they can get upwards of 800 to 1,000 degrees. So it's not, my goal wasn't to get this scorching hot, but I did want to get it warm, probably to help the tack. So then I cut out a piece to shape, and then when you have sharp corners like this, usually, just from past experience of other things, is more prone to lifting. So I just rounded out the edge. I put it in the area that I roughed up. If I were to put it, even though have it square and have it come up here and stuff like that, I was worried that it would start to lift here and then continue it out here. These are wrinkles. I pressed them down literally as hard as I could. I used this. I did some speaker baffle and speaker, dampener installation. So that's what that tool is. You can use your thumb, but that rolling that as hard as I could, really getting it on there. So this is basically what we're left off with. Again, I think the hole is about right here. So like I said, this is just for test, but if it works, you'll know, because I will have this video up, and I will also, after I put it on the car, I'll make sure to do some driving and stuff like that for quite a while, local, then probably get a little gutsy and go farther, stuff like that, because I don't want to be stranded with a flat. But if anything, it'll definitely be slow leak, but I'm pretty confident in this, to be honest with you. But we'll see how driving it and the flex of the sidewall goes and stuff like that. So next time you see this, it should be a review, a little bit, maybe a week or two review. So stay tuned. All right, well, I know I said that this would be an update, but real quick, went ahead and mounted the tire, everything, honestly. Oh, also take note, when you take it off, or me anyway, when I took it off, the hole was right around this area. I didn't mark the wheel, probably should have marked the wheel, but I put it right back. When I mounted it, I put it right back where it was. Anyhow, so far it's got like 40 PSI in it, and I have what's left of my foam cannon pour that on there. 0 leaks. All that is remnants from the other plugs that I tried using, but no leaks, not hearing a single thing. So, oh, and this Harbor Freight tire changer, this one's pretty cool. I got studs in the ground. I've used this more times than I can even remember, to be honest with you. Very awesome, very much worth the money, 60 bucks. If you want more info on this, it's in or on my channel somewhere down at the bottom. Is one of my earlier videos. So Harbor Freight tire changer, you should be able to find it, but definitely comes in clutch, especially when you want to do stuff like this at home. But anyway, I got a lot of confidence in this, to be honest with you. Now again, we're going to see how it acts after, you know, daily in it and going around hitting bumps, speed bumps, stuff like that, turning, going, you know, 55. We'll see. But so far, so good. I have always had air leaks with those plugs, and I did them right. Yes, I've done them multiple times in the past, so I didn't do it wrong. It's just I think the position of this hole, and maybe it was probably more of a slit design instead of, you know, a straight puncture. So this is the idea that I had, and who knows, what if it works, right? So for 14 bucks, you got 10 foot of it. So, all right. All right, well, we're back. I actually completely forgot about this. It might have been, I don't know, I know it was guaranteed 7 days. It's definitely been over a week. So this is the back tire. I got crushed rock and stuff like that. It looks like it, but yeah, definitely holding up, no issues. Absolutely impressed by it. Never dropped a PSI. When I remembered parking here and going inside for a minute, I checked it, didn't even drop a PSI. So it definitely did its work. So as long as you just do the steps and you know, rough it up, make sure it's smooth, get all that slick stuff off from the inside, use that tape. Also use a conservative amount, but don't go overboard. You want to get a pretty good area of it, even though it's just a little puncture. You want to get the whole surrounding area. The more adhesive you have on that, the less likely it is for air to channel out of there. So as far as that's concerned, I say it was a success. So as far as that goes, it seems to work. I'm pretty excited about it. So thank you for watching.